Welcome to the Content Hacking Show.
What is a super easy way to decide on a content idea to publish?
Yeah, this idea is so simple. I almost don't want to share it because it's so obviously simple. So the other day, I agreed to do a speaking gig early next year with a colleague. He's got a relatively prolific seminar that he does once a year. And I said, look, I've got a range of topics that we could talk about. Here's the list. And then I gave my comments as to why this one might be good, why this one may not be so good, and so forth. And he looked at the list and we both agreed on the same topic. Now, why is this such an easy and obvious way to come up with a content idea? It's simply this. If you know your audience, if you speak to your audience regularly, if you interact with them, if you sell to them and so forth, you're hearing from them what they want to know, what their issues are. So coming up with content ideas should be absurdly easy because you just have to think back to the conversations that you have with your clients and your potential clients. And when you're reviewing a list of content ideas, you're going to look at the list, think back to the conversations and see which of the conversations match the list. And then you can cherry pick from the list and say, yep, we talk about that. Yep, they want to know about that. Yep, this one we need to cover. And that's all we did. That's simple.
Now, would you say this could apply to any industry? Because, and I think the answer is yes. But my question is, let's say, for example, you have a consultant and consultant keeps hearing the same questions in the conversations. Would it be just like a smart idea for them just to grab a pen and paper and keep writing those down and then there's their content?
Yeah, definitely. So it applies to any industry and it applies to any media, whether it's a video, webinar, book, email, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's about communicating to your audience. Where companies sometimes drop the ball is they're not close enough to their audience. And especially as they grow, layers get inserted between the audience and the content producers. And the content producers, they start to rely on tools like SEMrush or BuzzSumo, and they do have a place, but nothing's ever going to trump. Nothing ever in the future is ever going to trump speaking directly to your audience on a regular basis. And if you do it regularly enough, content ideas get easy. You don't even need to keep track of the ideas. They're just they're at the tip of your tongue. It's something you're always thinking about because you're always talking to your audience.
Welcome to the Content Hacking Show.